Good morning. So my bikes have been evicted from the garage today. That can only mean one thing. There it is. Today's job. 2014 Street Glide. Super clean bike. Belongs to another real good friend of mine. He has got stock bars. And they're a little bit too low for his liking. But that's all right. We're going to fix them up.
Oh, yeah.
All back together. Time for a test ride. So today we're going to move them from the stock style handlebars and we're going to go up to 12-inch Dominator bars. So Dominator Industries, this is a pretty cool company. The bars come already pre-wired, which anybody that does bar jobs know that when you've got the miter cut bars, the meat hook bars, anything that's got any height to it or any sharp corners to it, when you're pulling wires through the bars, it's an absolute mess. Most of the times when you get tugging on the string, because you'll run string through it, there's weld spots inside. There's slag, and the slag will cut the wire or cut your string, and then you're broken. You got to start all back over again, and that is frustrating. So first things first, we got to get this fairing off out of the way. We got 1, 2, and 3, 4 screws, and we're going to take windshield off this strip, 3 screws here, and then we'll be able to lift the fairing off and get to all the plugs for the handlebars and start getting that all out of the way. But yeah, we got to get this outer fairing off, and then we're going to get this inner fairing loose. That way we can go ahead and access the bar clamp. Outer fairing's off. Come over here. Next step is going to be to sort out the spaghetti. We're going to get all the wires here, connectors that are plugged in for the hand controls and the main harness up here to the stereo stuff. Get that all disconnected. And normally when I do bars, I would just pop out the bolt here and bolt here, take this off, and lean on both sides, and then lean the fairing, the inner fairing, forward to access the top clamp that's sitting down under here. But since I'm going to be doing fork seals, I'm going to take the whole inner fairing off. Just that way I've got more room and I don't scratch anything while I'm doing the fork seals. So let's get started. And just like that, the inner fairing is off. Now we can access the riser bolts, the clamp bolts, get these hand controls off of here, pull the front fender, front wheel, and we're going to do fork seals. Put the front wheel back on, front fender back on, and we will finish up the bars. All right, cool. I right quick just went ahead and replaced the fork seal. We actually had one seal that was installed upside down by a previous person that worked on it, and that's why it was leaking. So we got fork set back in it. I'm going to leave the wheel and fender off until we get the other stuff done up here. Just less chance of things getting scratched up or dented. Anyway, twist grip sensor. We're going to pull that out of the end of the bar. That's where you get your throttle. That's what you're twisting on this Harley. Fly-by-wire. Anyway, we got a little hole right there that this harness has got to come out of, and a big plug. So, I don't know. I took a picture of it like that, and like that. And I'm going to pull these wires out of this connector. That way I know where the wires go back when we go back together. So I'm going to get this pulled out of the bars, and when we go back together, so this one in 2014, hand controls right here are externally wired. So Dominator put in wires for hand controls already in the bar. So we'll be able to unplug those up top and plug the wires that Dominator gave us in. So when this goes back together, it'll be 100% internally wired, just for a cleaner look. The only thing you'll have on the outside is going to be your brake line and your clutch line. So let's get to it. Bars are off. Now let's get rid of these stock riser bushings. Get the polys in. And get those Dominator Industry bars set on. Actually, customer just came back by and dropped off a new set of Performance Machine hand grips. These are actually pretty cool and comfortable. And the rubber inserts there, if they get wore or you want to change color, those come right off and you can get a new set. They slip right on. So, all right. Back to work. Bars are on. Go hit them with the Performance Machine hand grips. These are 12-inch bars. So, like I figured, stock lines are going to work just fine. I did loosen that, angled this banjo fitting down a little bit because it was adjusted for the stock bars and it was pointing directly at the fairing. So now we get that back down out of the way. Same thing with the brake. So yeah, let's get the fairing back on it and test fit everything a little better. There you have it. Oh man, those look good. Those look real good. And I gotta give it to Dominator Industries. They made a super easy product to install. And that's really why I wanted to make this video, is I just wanted to show you. You know, you guys working at home in your garages, this is a walk in the park. You know, once you got the fairing off and everything, there's nothing like having the wires already pulled. You know, you just plug them in and go. I mean, I had to pull the wires for the twist grip sensor, which understandable because you know you gotta use your old one. Dominator did a fantastic job of even preparing you for that, including these braided steel cables already in the bar. So all you had to do was hook your harness to it and pull it through. Pulled through super easy, which tells me that the inside of these bars are fairly clean. Not a lot of slag in there catching the wires. Everything came through real nice. These are the only sharp corners too. In fact, down here, they're a nice U shape, which just allows the cables to slide right through. So all in all, I'm really happy with this. I started this morning. I've just been kind of cruising. Well, it's 2:30 now. I didn't actually start wrenching till about 10:30. So it'll be about 4 hours to install them. But I'm doing other things too in that time. I pulled the forks and replaced the seals. So still gonna put that back together. But man, what a product. Dominator, hats off to you. Maybe here soon I do enough of these for customers I can afford and do my own on my bike. Yeah, it needs bars. Anyway, I'll be back with you in a minute when I get the front wheel back on. There you have it. Dominator Industries bars. Pre-wired, ready to go. Almost a complete bolt-on. Anybody that's want to work on their bike in their garage, just got the spare time, I implore you, go ahead and do it. Take a shot. It's not that bad. These bars, the way they set up, they're so simple. The quality's there. The chrome is great. I just took it for a rip. Bike rides and handles fantastic. So, Dominator's Industries, yeah, man, approved. Those are awesome. Love them. Can't wait to do another set.